Alrighty. Are you gone? Luna, you ready to hear some music? Let's hit it. This is our top Australian hit songs of the 80s. Yes, I've done songs from Germany from the 90s very recently, and people brought to my attention, hey, do this for Australia too. Let's just get straight to it. Let's not waste any time. This is from some random guy. No, I'm serious. That's what the channel's called. It'll be linked down below. As always, we're going to, keep our fingers crossed. No copyright on this, so here we go. These are 80s Aussie. That John Farnham guy, beast, by the way. Amazing singer. I have heard a couple of his hits before, as per requested by a lot of you over the years. Oh, yeah. AC/DC, baby. One of the best. For the longest time, I did not know they were Australian, by the way. That was probably only a few years ago I found that out. But I listened to them since I was like since I was a kid, like a long time ago. I always thought they were not American, from somewhere else, but I didn't know where. Of course. I know that one. Again, it'll be fun to see which ones I recognize and are like, oh, I didn't know that was Australian. And then, of course, some of them I won't recognize at all. Ice House. They're Australian. Okay. I recognize that name. I feel like I recognize some of their songs. Oh, that's right. INXS is Australian too. What? Wow. That's Australian? Wait a second. I know that song. Okay, this is going to get good real quick. There's going to be some surprises in here. Yeah, Men at Work, another one I used to love listening to a lot, and I guess because I was a kid, or like younger, not necessarily a kid, maybe teenager too. I just didn't like look into it. So that's another band with some awesome songs, especially Down Under. Should have made that connection. That's them as well. That's right, Kylie Minogue. I had no idea it was Australian as well. A lot of you have told me that over the last year, a couple years. Do I know that song? Whoa. Is that a different version? Or is that like the Funky Town I'm thinking of? What? That's so 80s. Like, she had that 80s sound, right? That really fun, upbeat, and then with obviously a female lead, with that kind of high voice like that. It's a cool sound. I mean, 80s music is awesome across a lot of genres and clearly a lot of countries as well. But yeah, that's a very iconic sound. Like, she fits right into the 80s there for sure. Yeah, now that one I have heard. That one's awesome. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Tons of AC/DC on here, I'm not surprised. And Ice House as well. Oh, that one. Can you tell me, doctor, why I still can't get to sleep? That was definitely Aussie. What you mean to me? A woman like that, like Jesse's girl. How did I not realize that Rick Springfield was Aussie? Like, let me look this up. Hold on. Jesse's Girl, like tons of classics. I mean, these are still played on some of our radio stations here in the U.S. like daily, like a lot. Rick Springfield. Oh my goodness. No freaking way. Yeah. It says Australian American. That's interesting. That's a weird description. Let's get real. Born 1949, Sydney, Australia. Oh my God. I've heard Rick Springfield so many freaking times. I cannot believe he's Australian. What? That's crazy. Look at those old hairdos, man. That's so cool. Olivia Newton-John again. That's awesome. So I don't recognize all these. You'll have to tell me some of your favorites out of these in the comments. Not one I know. Like in the desert. That's probably their most famous. That's gotta be their probably like number one for like performance, right? I imagine that one's so famous. That one too, though, is famous as hell. Only brings exasperation. Some of these 80s videos are so interesting too. Like, look at that. What a weird setting, right? That one? I don't know if I know these. I feel like I might know that one. That one I know. That's Australian too? What? This is crazy. Wow. That's Australian as well. What the hell? I'm recognizing a lot of these. And a lot of these I had no idea, man. What the heck? These are hella interesting, man. I know that one too. Wow. He's good, man. I actually didn't know. I didn't realize that was them. What? Oh yeah, that's a good one. This one's insane. Like, it's called You're the Voice. Well, he's the voice in that song. That one's crazy. Wow. What a list. Wow, the 80s are fun. The 90s are fun, and the 80s are fun. I really wish I could have actually lived through the 80s, though. Oh, the cat's on the ground. And it knocked down the koala that was up there. Happens every day. I love 80s movies, music, blah, blah, blah. It's awesome. And so doing these kind of song lists is a little new for me, and I really enjoy it, especially from the angle of, hearing so much music, like everyone. And I guess just my perspective, hearing so much music that I've heard dozens and dozens of times, and some of them not knowing at all that it was not from here, right? It's really a cool thing. It's just kind of fascinating, right? You could argue most people around the world, to some extent, like music, and it's something we all kind of share, right? It has no borders, and it's kind of a universal language for everyone. So it's really, really cool. I will, hopefully get to do more of these with some, suggestions or something. If you would like to give me, definitely got to tell me what you expected out of this bunch, maybe some surprises, and what some of your favorites are. Perhaps, we can do different decades and stuff, and of course, different countries coming up. This was really, really cool. I appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you in the next one as well. It's about all I got for you in this one. I hope your weekend was great, by the way. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Catch you later.